Hello and welcome to News9. This is Rohit Bhardwaj. We are here at the lovely Delhi Golf Club, which got redesigned by Gary Player Design 3 years back. We have with us the club captain, Mr. Anil Dere with us. Sir, if you could tell us more about the course, the new layout and how challenging it has become for the golfers.
See, we took on this project in 2019. It took us about 9 months to, make the changes that we thought about. Like you said, the redesign was done by Gary Player Design. And some of the prominent changes that we have done is that, most importantly, we started off with the green complexes. So all the green complexes have been redone.
Right.
Then we also made changes to the fairways in the sense that they were contoured better to make the course more challenging. We also brought about some changes to our bunkers. We've used a new design called Better Billy Bunker, which ensures that no matter how much it rains, there's no stagnation or water. We've also looked at our irrigation system, where we wanted to ensure that we would firstly save on water and ensure that as and when we did irrigate the course, all areas of the course were covered completely. And that would ensure that we provided a better playing surface to our members and in such tournaments that we host on a regular basis.
Okay. We are on the first hole, so if you can take us through to the prominent changes and to the prominent holes where the changes have been.
The first hole is a par 5, a dogleg to the left. We repositioned the bunker up front that you can see so that it comes into play when professionals play. And as you move to the green has been elevated a little bit. We also have a bunker placed on the approach to the green,
Right.
which makes it more challenging. It's important that a golfer, when he plays this course, he plays a proper golfing shot to get onto the green. You can't run the ball onto the green, for example. So it's basically become far more challenging and a far more interesting golf course to play on. And at the same time, I think you have to think before you make a shot, and you need to make a proper golfing shot. That's important.
Right. What anybody who actually comes in or walks in here, he will see that this is how historic this course is. Like, so much of history related to this course, right?
All the large number of these monuments date back to the Lodhi dynasty,
Right.
and they're all from that era.
What makes this hole interesting? If you can lead us to that. Like
Again, if you look at this hole, it's a 418-yard par 4. Again, a fairly narrow fairway, as you see. It looks again from the tee intimidating, and the ground slopes a little from the left to the right. Yeah, so a large number of golfers try and keep the ball to the left, so that it also opens up to the left a little bit. So to try and keep it to the left and not run into the forest to your right.
the usual short shape should be towards the left.
Yeah, keep it to the left, and if you, again, as you approach the green,
Right.
there is a large swale just short of the green.
Here also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, just short of the green. So it's important that firstly, you hit a good drive to be able to reach the green too. And if you don't land the second shot on the green because of the swale, it's unlikely to climb up.
So, Anil sir, if you can tell more about the sixth hole. You said that it is a par 4, it's a very tight par 4.
Not only is it tight, we've made major changes to this hole. For example, the bunker you see up ahead of you is much bigger than it was earlier. Then going forward, if you see to the right, there is a large swale which has been created.
Wow.
So, it's...
Marshy kind of.
No, not a marshy area. It's just a swale. It's all grass. But the point is that you have to keep the ball to the left or hit a good shot to land on the green. And the bunker behind the green has also been added. So it's become far more challenging than it was earlier on. The swale has made it far more challenging, where the area you have to play with is far less to the left.
Even on the changes on the green, if you can tell me a bit about.
The green also has been completely relaid. The green is an elongated green running from left to right. It has a slight slope from the left to the right. and that is what makes it more challenging. We are now on the 6th green. You get a very clear view of this green. It's an elongated green running from left to right, and to its right, it's the swale that I spoke about. It dips down into the ground, and it's important that you land on the green, and if you keep it short, in all probability you will land in the swale on your right. So we are now on the 7th hole, which is a 195 yard par 3. If you look behind you, that's the green. Now this hole was relayed completely. The area from the tee to the green was landscaped completely afresh, and we have an elevated green up ahead with bunkers on the approaches both to the left and to the right. Makes it very, very exciting and challenging.
The Gary player design actually moved much of soil also here. I was thinking.
Yeah. Obviously, when you do work like this, there's a lot of earthwork involved, which is but natural when you redesign. Of course, you can't do without it.
This is the 9th hole, which is being labelled as the most difficult hole here at the DGC. Most pros are finding it difficult. And they have not been able to do more than a par here.
Stroke Index 3, it's a 444 yard par 4 hole. If you look on my right, it does look very intimidating because the fairway is initially very, very narrow, and then it finally opens up. So it's important that a golfer keeps the ball in play, stays on the fairway, and only then can you get to the green. So while standing at the tee while teeing off, it definitely looks very, very intimidating. Yeah, so we are now on the championship tee of the 14th hole, teeing off to our left. Right up front is the 16th hole, again the championship tee, and if you look to my right is the 13th hole. Again, an interesting hole, an iconic hole, and in this redesign that took place, I think what we did achieve was that with the tee having been raised, as well as the green having been raised, you get an excellent view of this green from the 13th tee.
Earlier it was lying low.
And, and it was a little lower earlier, and it's also guarded by these bunkers as you see on the right. Okay.
That makes it more challenging, I guess.
And it's a gorgeous view you get of the 14th hole. If you come up and take a shot from here, it's a visual delight, absolutely. A bird's eye view of the 14th hole. And the 16th hole is the
one with the tee?
With
the tee in the middle?
A sharp dog leg to the right.
Yeah, sharp dog
leg. You can't really see the green. You have to hit left of the tree.
Left of the tree.
And then go for the green. This is the 16th hole I was talking about. It's important that you land in the area across the tree so that you get a good look at the green. The green is also, contoured in a way that from the left, right, and at the back end of the green slopes down. So at times it becomes highly challenging to really keep the ball on the green if you are a little to the left or to the right or to the back end. This monument is known as the Bara Khamba.
And this is the 17th.
It is located at the 17th hole, which is a par 3 166 yard hole. It is I would say an absolutely iconic hole on this golf course.
I agree.
The tee is a little elevated. You get an excellent look at the green. looks highly deceptive.
Yeah.
It seems very easy to get on.
You can also see that there are two levels of the green.
Yeah.
One is the upper level
upper and the lower
and
level.
the lower
Yes,
level.
yeah, it makes it very challenging. If you just scan to the left, you get an excellent view of the green.
Now we know why people are finding it, all the pros are finding it difficult to shoot lower scores.
We are now on the 18th hole, the final hole of the Delhi Golf Club. This is a par 5. In the redesign that took place, what was done was there used to be a bunker in the middle, just to the left of the fairway, which was removed, basically with the idea that golfers, when they are, finishing, would like to go in for the kill, and it would entice them into using their drivers and going for a long drive with the idea of being able to put the second shot on the green. So that was one of the main changes that was done to this hole. Yes, and again, you get a very good view of the
Clubhouse.
of the clubhouse. Off the green. Again, this green has been elevated. It has a large swale just short of the green, and short of the green on the right.
On the right.
Yeah, if you see a bunker, that bunker also has been added. There was no bunker there earlier. That's been added on. All in all, apart from being challenging, the idea was to make golfers on the last day reach or try and entice them to reach the green in 2 shots.
Yeah.
And finish with a flourish, I would say.
Yeah.
So we've been through most of
the
golfers and have shown you some of the changes that were made when we took on this project to redesign the course and not only make it more challenging, but also brought about changes to make it more interesting from all points of view, from the viewer's point of view, from the golfer's point of view. The golf course has to be challenging, and and we need to ensure that we keep it in good shape.
So that was Major General Anil Dere with us, and he took us through the prominent changes here at the Delhi Golf Club, and that made this course a bit more challenging than earlier, and also brought out the best in all the golfers. All the golfers have been really happy with the redesign, including Gary Player himself, whose company actually made the changes here, and he gave a 9 out of 10 rating to the course. And even a prominent Delhi professional, Shiv Kapoor, also was very happy with the changes that were made. So for more updates and for more news, please follow News9 Live. And this is Rohit Bharadwaj here, signing off.